Hi, everybody, and welcome once again to this channel. Yeah, I hope to name this as Learning Louis or Learner Louis, whatever. Maybe you can try to suggest one. But what I like most is learning. Yeah, I'm here to share things to you about the matters I learned, information I got from reading books, or something that I just saw from TV, or some of my reflections. But I tell you, they're not really original coming from me. It's something that has been said many times, but unfortunately, we weren't able to hear or were distracted along the way. So perhaps maybe you click this in an instant, I mean, in an accident. Yeah, you could learn coming from this video. And hence again, I'd like to share what I learned from this book, The Defining Decade by Meg J. And I very recommend that book. It's very helpful to me. As you all know, we are here in this world where we have a lot of opportunities, myriad indeed, and they are plenty. And thanks to the wonders of technology and the interconnectedness of the world and also of globalization, and there are so many factors that uh, have led to this point where we can be anything. Yeah, it reminds me of a song of Apple the App. Yeah, you just try search it on YouTube. And yeah, that's being advocated as well by many people. You can be anything. Or maybe you heard your parents saying that. Oh, my son, my daughter, you just do whatever you want because you can be anything. You can be a doctor, you can be a chef, you can be a teacher, you can be a magician or whatsoever. Well, that's the vague advice of adults. Yeah, nothing specific really. And Dr. Mag J thinks that's banal. That's not a good counsel at all. And it doesn't help us really. And it gives the opposite. It's more of us not taking actions, it's just more of wishing, really, wishful thinking. And this kind of advice do not help us to have conviction, to take significant steps in alignment to our values, and it can make us feel worried and really anxious. I am in my 20s, and yeah, commonly I rely to my group, to other people when it comes to decisions and actions. But in this book, I tell you, it's a great realization that I should not do that. Given and granted, really, that we can easily be swayed by the environment. Yeah, there's a theory on that. But we must not always make the environment propel us to something else. Yes, sway us and let us go with the flow. And instead, we must rethink our position here in this world. And we should have deliberate actions when it comes to our desires in life. And what I like most about her advice is it whatever that desire, it should be related to our own values and aspirations. I'm thinking many people end up becoming good in uh, a certain endeavor or a certain skill, but later they would regret because they would know that it's not theirs. It's not true or authentic to their core. Maybe it's just infused by their parents or by their colleagues. So, as early as now, we need to be genuine and be aware, of course, to our authentic core. We need to reflect because it cannot just basically be learned by perusing something or asking other people. It should be in us. Yeah, one common problem as well is that people of my age think of things as something that can be gotten by just thinking. Like we over prepare and we do not take actions. It's ludicrous, according to the psychologist, the author of the book. Because if we're just thinking, indeed, it's just in our mind. It's not there. That's like there's no concrete action undertaken. There's nothing happened. We're just stuck on our thoughts. And the problem, yeah, is we become uncertain. Like we want this, okay, and we do not take actions. We become uncertain, we plan overly, and this drives us to the situation that nothing happened at all. And then this is the complete opposite of us making concrete moves because in reality the real the real uncertainty comes into to actions, things that we do. And also, actions are very important because we can get to have this raw information and we can adjust our goals and our aspirations. And that's very important. Unlike that we just think of things. Unfortunately, uncertainty becomes more evident and multiplies if we just think.